Hola, hola. Hola amigos de Spoken Learning. Hello friends of Spoken Learning. How are you today? ¿Cómo están hoy? And most important, what are you doing right now? ¿Qué están haciendo en este momento? I'm pretty sure that most of the Mexican families are eating right now. Remember that we have 3 meals a day. We have in the morning the breakfast, el desayuno o el almuerzo. In the afternoon, we have la comida. And as I told you, most of the Mexican families are eating right now la comida. And at night, we have dinner, right? Tenemos la cena. What do you eat for these meals in the morning? What do you eat in the morning? And what do you eat in the afternoon? And what do you eat at night? ¿Qué comen en el almuerzo? ¿Y qué comen en la comida? ¿Y qué comen en la cena? Tell me, what do you eat? Díganme, ¿qué comen? The last lives we talked about food vocabulary, right? You already know how to name food in Spanish. And today I'm going to show you some differences that we have. Some food that we name different from the people in Spain. Okay, so let's see. But first, let me tell you that Spoken Learning offers private Spanish lessons, and of course, we specialize in teaching children. So if you want to enroll your kids, don't forget to call us today at 832-413-3166. Okay. And of course, I am a teacher in Spoken Learning. So let's see our today's topic. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I have for you, okay? Okay, so tell me, what are you doing right now? Did you already have your lunch? Okay, what did you have for lunch? ¿Qué comieron? Okay, so let's see the differences. Okay, so while I was teaching food vocabulary to my students, I noticed that, of course, I know that we have some differences between the dialect of Spanish that people speaks in Spain and obviously in Mexico. As we are teaching Spanish from Mexico, I want to tell you the differences, but of course, there are more differences between the other Spanish-speaking countries. So let's see first these two, okay? So I'm gonna show you. La comida, okay? La comida. Remember that in la comida we have food, obviously drinks, we have fruit, and we have vegetables, right? Okay, so let's see the first one. The first one. Um, People in Spain we call the potato. They call it patata. Patata. But here in Mexico we say papa. Okay, papa. Pay attention to the pronunciation because if you say papa, you're telling that. But if you say papa, you're telling me potato. Okay, papa, papa. Okay, so this is the first. This is a vegetable, right? Okay, people in Spain call it patata, and people in Mexico they call it papa. Okay. Okay, so then we have this one. From the potatoes, we get the French fries, right? So people in Spain call it papas fritas, okay? Papas, patatas fritas. So let me write you that. patatas fritas, patatas fritas, and people in Mexico call it papas fritas, okay? Papas fritas, papas fritas, okay? Let me show you again. Patatas fritas, papas fritas, okay? This is like almost the same word as the last one, the previous word, okay? Patata, papa for French fries, patatas fritas, papas fritas, okay? Don't forget the pronunciation, papas fritas, okay? And then we have this one. People in Spain call it tarta, tarta, okay? People in Mexico call it pastel, pastel. So we use this word for the cake, the birthday cake, okay? People in Spain, tarta. People in Mexico, pastel, okay? So if you sometime come to a restaurant and you go and you want a piece of cake, you can say, me da una rebanada de pastel, por favor. Okay, so remember that we don't say tarta, we say pastel. Then we have the juice. Okay, for the juice, people in Spain call it zumo, zumo, and people in Mexico call it jugo. Okay, so this is something that you get from, it could be from one fruit or from one vegetable, right? What you get from those, from fruit or from vegetable. It could be like apple juice, uh, orange juice, carrot juice, okay? Jugo, in Spain they call it zumo de manzana, apple juice, okay? Zumo de manzana, apple juice. But here in Mexico we say jugo. Apple juice, jugo de manzana, okay? Jugo de manzana. We don't say zumo, we say jugo. And then we have this one, okay? So people in Spain call it gaseosa, gaseosa for the soda, okay? Gaseosa. And here in Mexico, some people say gaseosa, but most of the people call it refresco. Refresco. Okay, there's another word that we use for refresco. We use like chesco. Chesco, that's a Mexican word, okay? Refresco, but we use refresco. And the last one. So we have this one, okay? People in Spain call it arveja, arveja, or guisante, guisante. People in Mexico call it chícharo, chícharo, okay? Chícharo. So tell me, there's another word that you remember that we call it, about food that we call it different from Spain? Obviously, as I told you, there are some difference between other Spanish dialects, like for example, people in Colombia and Chile and other Spanish-speaking countries, they also know the food in a different way. But in today's life, we only focus this on dialects from Spain and from Mexico. So tell me, do you have another difference about food? How about how we name food? I know I have some students that their parents are from Colombia and from other parts of Latin America. So you guys tell me, do you know some other words to name this food? Tell me on the comments and we are going to answer you, of course. So this is it for today's live. If you liked this um, live, don't forget to give us a like and to share. And as I told you, if you want to enroll your kids to these amazing classes, don't forget to call us today. Okay. Thank you, friends, and see you the next time. Nos vemos la próxima vez. Hasta pronto y tengan una excelente tarde. Adiós.